Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, all of you. Good morning. एक फोन कर ले क्या कुछ होगा
Good morning, ma'am.
तो डबल टिक कैसे दिखा दूं हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
okay so we'll continue this chapter. I'll wait for 5 minutes. Let more participants join. Uh, Yesterday, while I was teaching, was my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, how did the narrator feel when he went to school uh, after the tragic incident? Now, Ayush Kumar 9G. Ayush Kumar, can you hear me? Ayush, I can see your name in the participants. Hello. How did the narrator feel when he went to school after the tragic incident? What kind of problems he faced? Did he feel normal? Hello. Ayush, not able to hear. Akriti Sinha? Akriti? Akriti, can you hear me? Hello. Is it participants are not responding? Advit? Advit, can you hear me?
Ma'am.
Okay, so my question is, how did the narrator feel when he went to school after the tragic incident?
Ma'am, he was feeling awkward
Okay, yes. He was feeling awkward. Why was he feeling awkward?
Because he was
What
not
is
in the
that?
proper uniform.
Yes,
ma'am. His
he did not
uniform
have
was
proper
not
uniform.
clean.
He had to borrow
He
shoes from
was
his aunt.
wearing tennis shoes and his
He
uniform
has
was
no books
not
and homework.
Okay,
yes.
yes, Pragya, right. He had no backpack, no bag, no. He had not done his homework. He did not have books, so he felt very awkward, very strange. He felt himself different from the other students, and he also felt very embarrassed. What's the meaning of embarrassed?
To feel shy.
To feel shamed.
Uh,
Ashamed.
yes, embarrassed means to feel ashamed or humiliated. Or humiliated. So he felt very humiliated because his dress was not proper, and no books, no bags. The clothes that he was wearing look weird. What is the meaning of weird?
Strange.
Strange.
Yes,
Strange.
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 Strange or peculiar.
Unusual.
Strange.
Ajib.
Yes, you. There are many synonyms of strange. Huh? Weird, strange, unusual. Have you heard of this word?
Ma'am, peculiar.
Yes,
Peculiar.
ma'am. Bizarre.
So all
Ma'am,
these are
peculiar.
synonyms. देखो एक वर्ड के कितने सारे मीनिंग्स है. Just like in Hindi you have पर्यायवाची शब्द. हाँ. Similarly in English you have synonyms. One word can have many synonyms. Like weird. Weird means strange, unusual, bizarre, peculiar. All these words are the synonyms of weird. So he he felt that he was very weird, very strange, very different from the other students. And he did not want to mix up with anyone. He did not want, he missed his old friends. He did not want to make friends with anyone. Okay. He walked around the school like a zombie. Everything felt surreal. Zombie means what?
A person who don't have any feeling.
No feelings. Person without feelings. What is the meaning of surreal? I had told you yesterday meaning of
Strange.
surreal. Yes, Pragya, you want to
Weird.
answer?
Mom, strange.
Yes, very good. Strange. Surreal means strange. It is also given at the end of the chapter, the meaning of surreal. All the security. So this boy, he was feeling very insecure. Why this narrator, Zan? What is the name of the narrator, Zan?
Zankulu.
Uh, so this narrator Zan, he was feeling very insecure because all the things that gave him security had gone. The house gave him security, the house was burnt, his old friends, they gave him security, he was separated from his old friends, his cat, he gave him security, that cat was also separated. So from all the security that he had known from his old school, his friends, his house and his cat, it had been ripped away. Ripped away means cut or torn. Here it means separated. Hmm? Cut or torn. In this context, it means separated. So all the security had been taken away from him. But he could not forget his old home. Uh, it was not just a house for him. It was a home. He was emotionally attached to that old house which had been burnt away. So every day he used to visit that place. After school, every day he used to visit that place. And then he would roam in that place to find out whether anything was left. But what did he find? Nothing was left. Most of the things were destroyed. Some were destroyed by fire, and some of the things were destroyed by the chemicals of the fire extinguisher. Some of the things were destroyed by the water and the chemicals from the fire extinguisher. And the only things that was saved was the documents and photographs and albums that mother had saved with so much of bravery, heroically rescued. uh, Mother had been so brave to run into the burning house, th- but uh, there were lots of reason to feel sad, but there was no time to grieve. If you just felt sad, nothing, you could not get anything. The narrator, he could not achieve anything just by being very sad. He had to adjust himself to the situation. First they had to find a new house, they found a new place to live in, then some clothes, they borrowed money from the grandparents, because they could not withdraw money from the bank also, because maybe the passbook, the checkbook, the identity cards, they got burnt up. Everything had gone up in smoke. The rubble. What is the meaning of rubble?
Waste material of damaged building.
Yes. So the whole building was damaged. What was left? The rubble. The burnt cement, the burnt bricks, those are the rubble. Huh? Those were only left. So first, if the house was to be reconstructed, first those rubble had to be cleared. Huh? So the first thing, the rubble was cleared. They rented an apartment. Debris also means remains. Debris, bacha kucha, jo remains. Hoping that so this boy, he visited that place again and again. Why? Because he thought that his cat may come back. He was missing his cat a lot. What is the meaning of vulnerable?
Endangered.
Advit?
Ma'am, weak.
Weak. Weak और easily influenced, जो बहुत जल्दी प्रभावित हो जाता हो. Vulnerable means weak or easily influenced. In the early morning when so now he remembered the old incidents, how his cat used to climb on his cloth and crawl into his pocket. What is the meaning of robe?
Ma'am, dress.
Dress. So he used to climb on his dress and then he used to crawl in the narrator's pocket. It always seems that bad news spreads quickly, and in my case it was no different. So it always happens that bad news spreads very quickly, and in the narrator's case also it was not different. Everyone in high school, including the teachers, were aware of my plight. Plight here means condition. Plight. नरेटर की स्थिति के बारे में सब लोगों को पता चल गया. मतलब नए स्कूल में, in the new school everybody came to know about the bad condition of the narrator, that the narrator's house had been completely destroyed. This was known by everybody in the school, because this news spread very quickly that one of the students' house has been completely burnt. This news was spread in the whole school, and now he felt more embarrassed. He felt as if he was responsible for the fire. Uh, what a way to start off at a new school. And this boy, he thought that how unlucky I am. What thoughts came to Zan's mind? He has already said that he wanted to die. He did not want to live. And he thought that how unlucky I am that I joined the new school and this sad incident has happened to me. What a way to start off at a new school. This was not the kind of attention I was looking for. He wanted everybody to pay attention to him, but not like this. He did not want everyone to sympathize with him. This was not the kind of attention I was looking for. उसको लोगों की सहानुभूति नहीं चाहिए था. This was not the kind of attention I was looking for. What does it mean? That he did not want the sympathy of the people. The next day at school, people were acting even more strange than usual. And then the next day he went to school. First day was a very bad day for him. He felt so left out, very strange, different from other students, without bag and proper uniform. Next day also something very strange happened. He was getting ready for gym classes at my locker. People were milling around me. Milling means crowding. Write the meaning of milling. मिलिंग मीन्स क्राउडिंग. उसने क्या देखा कि बहुत सारे लड़के जो है उसके चारों तरफ भीड़ लगाए हुए थे. तो उसको बहुत अजीब लगा कि सारे लड़के जो है क्यों मेरे चारों तरफ भीड़ लगा के खड़े हो गए. एंड एवरीवन वाज आस्किंग हिम टू गेट इनसाइड द रूम, asking me to hurry up. So everyone crowded around him and everyone told him to enter the gym very quickly. Jaldi se andar jao. Then he thought it very strange why these people are almost pushing me inside the gym. But in the light of the past few weeks, nothing would surprise me. But after the incident that had happened, nothing was very surprising for him. It almost seemed that they were trying to shove me into the gym. Shove means push. Shove. Push. Push him inside. Then I saw why. And all the students, they crowded around him. They almost pushed him inside the gym. And when he entered the gym, what did he see? There was a big table, and on the big table there was school supplies, notebooks, all kinds of different clothes, jeans, tops, sweatsuits. It was like Christmas. So when this bad news spread in the school, that one of the students' house had been burnt, then all the children, they decided to help this Zan, and they collected the different things that he might have needed, books, bag, clothes, and they arranged it on the table for him. So there was a collection. These were the collection from all the students of the school to help Zan. Notebooks, clothes, jeans, tops, sweatshirt. It was like Christmas. जैन को ऐसा लगा जैसे पूरे स्कूल ने उसको क्रिसमस का गिफ्ट दे दिया हो. It was like Christmas. I was overcome by emotion. So this was a very big surprise for him, because he thought that in the new school no one had any sympathy for him. In the new school he was not attached to anyone. He was feeling very insecure. But it is not like that. Even strangers sympathize with others. So even if the school was new to him, still the school students had love and affection for him. ऐसा नहीं था कि नया स्कूल था तो किसी को सहानुभूति नहीं थी जैन से. जब स्टूडेंट्स को पता चला उसके बारे में तो सब ने मिलकर उसके लिए बहुत सारे चीजों को इकट्ठा किया और उसको टेबल पर अरेंज करके रखा. And Zan thought that all this was a Christmas gift from the students of the new school. It was like Christmas. I was overcome by emotion. People who had never spoken to me before were coming up to me to introduce themselves. Everyone wanted to help Zan, and many students were coming to introduce themselves to him. Means people wanted to become friends with him. Students in the new school also wanted to become friends. I got all kinds of invitations to their houses. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट ने जो है जैन को अपने घर आने का निमंत्रण भी दिया. So many students invited Zan. Invitations. He got invitations from many students. Their genuine outpouring of concern. And all this was not fake. Zan could understand that those students, they really had sympathy for him, genuine, real. He could understand, he could sense that the emotion was real. Outpouring means lot of concern. Outpouring means what? Lot of sympathy. Touched me. In that instant, I finally breathed a sigh of relief. Sigh of relief. Sigh means deep breath. राहत का सांस लिया. तो अभी तक नरेटर को लग रहा था कि इस नए स्कूल में तो कोई उसकी मदद भी नहीं करेगा. पुराने दोस्त से वो सेपरेट हो चुका था. But it was not like that. Even in the new school, students were wanted to help him. Any problem? Sigh of relief, and thought for the first time that things were going to be okay. So till now the narrator Zan was in a very depressed mood. He was thinking that everything was over for him, facing one problem after the other. First adjusting in the new school, separated from his old friends. Dusra problem, the house was completely burned. Third problem, that he lost his cat. But now when the students in the new school helped him so much, then he felt that things will become normal. I made friends that day. That day he made new friends. New friends. A month later, I was at my house watching them rebuild it. Then everything was becoming normal once again. So if something very unfortunate happens in our life, that is not the end of life. Like in the poem Wind also, we got the message that even if obstacles and difficulties come in our life, we should face them bravely. Only then we can come out victorious from those uh, unlucky incidents. We have to be very bold and courageous. So Things were getting normal for this narrator now. House was also being rebuilt, but this time it was different. I wasn't alone. Now he made new friends. Huh? He wasn't alone. He had made friends in this new school. I was with two of my new friends from school. It took a fire for me to stop focusing on my feelings of insecurity and open up to all the wonderful people around me. Then he understood that even in this new school there was wonderful people. Even in this new school there were good people, good and helpful people. And what made him realize that this world is full of good people? The fire. It took a fire for me to stop focusing on my feelings of insecurity. Now I was sitting there watching my house being rebuilt. अब उसका घर जो है फिर से rebuilt हो रहा था. When I realized my life was doing the same thing, means what? Life was also being rebuilt. Life was being rebuilt. Huh? Everything was finished. House was burnt. House was also being rebuilt, and life was also being rebuilt. While we sat there on the curb means edge of the platform. He was sitting on the edge of the platform, planning my new bedroom, and he was planning how his new bedroom should be built. I heard someone walk up to me from behind and say, "Does this belong to you?" So, as you can see in the picture, when he was just sitting on the edge, then someone came and someone called him that, "Does this belong to you?" ये तुम्हारा है क्या? किसी ने पूछा. Does this belong to you? I When I turned around to see who it was, I couldn't believe my eyes. A woman was standing there holding my cat. So another happy incident happened in life for him. A lady came there and she was holding his cat in her arms, and she asked that, "Does this cat belong to you?" So a woman was standing there holding my cat. I leapt up and grabbed her out of the woman's arm. Leapt means jumped. Narrator joy was endless. बहुत ज्यादा उसको खुशी हो रही थी. वो एकदम जंप किया और जल्दी से उसको ग्रैब किया, कॉट और हेल्ड her out of the woman's arms. Instantly, he recognized that it was his cat, and he just jumped and took the cat from the woman's arms. I held her. You can see in the picture the how happy he is. कितना खुशी दिख रहा है नरेटर के चेहरा पर. हाँ? So house was also being reconstructed. Then he got back his pet cat also. A lady came with the cat and asked him whether this belongs to him, close to me, and cried that beautiful orange fur. And he was so full of emotions. Here he cried, but it was tears of happiness. खुशी के आंसू ये थे. Tears of happiness for being united with his pet cat. And he just cried into the beautiful orange fur. He cried with the cat in his lap. And what color was the fur of the cat? Orange. She purred happily. Purr is the sound made by the cat. Sound of the cat. You say cat mews, you also say cat purrs. Sound of the cat. My friends were hugging me. Hugging means embracing. Hugging. गले लगाना. The friends were also very happy. हाँ, उसके जो स्कूल के दोस्त थे वो लोग भी बहुत खुश हो गए कि चलो ये नरेटर को अपना पेट कैट मिल गया. This was moment of happiness. This was a moment of joy for everyone. My friends were hugging me, hugging the cat and jumping around. Everyone was happy. He was also happy. His friends were also very happy. Apparently, my cat had been so freaked by the fire, uh, upset or nervous, you can say. So the cat just became nervous by seeing the fire, and then she ran over a mile away. Huh? What had happened to the cat? All of a sudden, when the cat saw the fire, it was nervous and it ran away. But on the collar of the cat, her collar had our phone number on it, but our phones had been destroyed and disconnected. There was the phone number on the collar. He would have got his cat earlier. अगर फोन काम करता तो पहले ही उसको अपना cat मिल गया होता. But what had happened? The phone had also been destroyed. This wonderful woman took her in and worked hard to find out whose cat it was. So it was because of this wonderful woman. This wonderful woman, though she was a stranger for Zan, yet she took so much of effort to find out who was the real owner of the cat. Worked hard to find out whose cat it was. Somehow she knew this cat was loved and sorely missed. Uh, Maybe this lady, she was able to understand that this cat was missed sorely. Sorely means uh, much, बहुत ज़्यादा. She knew that this cat was so much loved by its master. As I sat there with my friends and my cat curled up in my lap, all the overwhelming feelings of loss and tragedy seemed to diminish. Diminish means lessen. So now, what was happening? There was a time when he wanted to die, but now what was happening? Life was getting normal, and he understood that there are many good people in the world. If you share your problems with uh, anyone, there may be many people who are willing to help you without any selfish motives. Uh, the students of the school helped him very selflessly. So he realized that the world is also good. The world is full of good people. And if you face a crisis in the life, there are many people who will come to help you. So now his feelings of loss and tragedy means unlucky incident, seemed to diminish. I felt gratitude for my life. Gratitude means thankfulness, आभारी. Grateful, gratitude एक ही जैसा word है. So now he felt thankful. Thankfulness for my life, for his new friends, the kindness of a stranger. Whose kindness? Stranger here refers to whom? Of a stranger it is written.
Wonder Woman.
Woman. Here stranger refers to the wonderful woman who made so much of effort to find out the owner of the cat. It was not an easy job with no information at all. She must have taken a lot of effort to find out who the cat belonged to. So the kindness of the stranger, the loud purr of my beloved cat. My cat was back and so was I. So his cat was back and so was his life becoming normal. Zan Godioso. Godioso. A bit difficult to pronounce Godioso. Zan. Stoking, feeding, and zombie, dull, apathetic person, surreal, strange, bizarre, milling around, moving in an aimless manner, crowding. So, what does the author notice one Sunday afternoon? It is the answer of the first question.
Ma'am, one Sunday afternoon, he noticed that smoke is coming from his ceiling.
Yes. All of a sudden, there was smoke all around. All of a sudden, there was a smoke in the room, and his house had caught fire. Had caught fire. What is mother's reaction? Ananya Singh, 9G. Ananya,
Yes, ma'am.
what was mother's reaction? What did mother do when she saw that?
Ma'am, she ran into the house to get some documents and albums.
Okay, yes, very good. Mother's reaction was that she ran inside the house to get back some important documents and father's letters and photographs. What is mother's reaction? What does she do? दोनों का आंसर. Mother was very upset, panicked. Uh, why does he break down in tears after the fire? Full answer. Akash Raj 9G. Aditya Raj, you want to answer? Aditya Raj? Aditya Raj, you can hear me? Aditya Raj? Harsh Raj? Why does he break down in tears after the fire? क्यों वो रोने लगा? Hello. Avinash? Why so much of silence? What is the problem? Why does he break down in tears after the fire?
Ma'am, can I?
Shreyasi, okay, Shreyasi, answer.
Ma'am, the author's house was completely burned down, and after 5 hours later, when the fire was finally put off, he realized that his cat was nowhere. He
Yes.
searched for her, but it didn't was unable to find. He had to face the loss of old school, his house, and now his cat also. In such a state, he cried and broke down in tears.
Yes, very good. Yes. First, his house was completely burnt down. After a few hours, he realized that his cat was also not there. And then he felt very insecure because he missed his old friends. He lost his cat, and now he lost his house also.